today, you guys, it's gonna be a little different from how we normally do it. Normally y'all see me all like just going crazy, but today I wanted it to be like a chill night in my life type of video. Look at this right now, y'all. It's just chill vibes, just chilling. But with that being said, I just wanted to like check in with everyone, make sure everybody was doing okay. Sometimes I feel like we all need like a deep breath. That is what this video is going to be. This video is going to be like that long awaited deep breath, because I know your breath stank. That long awaited deep breath that we all need and want. So today, you guys, I'm going to be like journaling, coloring, because I have a coloring book. I'm only going to be just chill. I'm trying to make sure I go to bed early, so I'm trying my hardest to stay awoke, because I'll try to go to bed after I took a long nap, and then I'll be up until like 8 a.m. the next morning. So I'm trying to tire myself out a little bit. So yeah, I want to journal, color, scroll on Pinterest, make some tea, do skincare, just stuff like that. But yeah, also I'm gonna show you guys the two types of journaling that I do. I'm gonna try to go a little bit more in depth today, but in the future I want to make a video like the differences on the two that I do. And I haven't really done any journaling today just because I woke up pretty late. I woke up at like 2 p.m. and then I just was in bed, and then I ate like oatmeal, and then I just did stuff like that. But last night I was on Pinterest, and then I watched probably like 10 episodes of Naruto yesterday, maybe like 20, just because like I always tell y'all, when Naruto gets good, it gets good. And I know y'all probably is like, damn, all he talks about is Naruto, but in the show there's like 2,000 episodes. I'm on like episode 200 in the new series. I've watched already like 755 episodes, so like this show is not going anywhere no time soon. Like I'm gonna be watching this for the next like year and a half, cause like you can binge watch it as much as you want, but it just takes a lot more to really get through it. But I'm gonna see you guys when I make my tea and I take out the trash. What is up, you guys? I'm in my bed, but I wanted to show you guys my coloring book. It's a Marvel characters, and I've probably had it for like a year. I just haven't really used it much, but I want to get back into like using it. Normally whenever I color it, I'll just tear the page out. I don't know why this is tore out, so I don't know what's going on with this. And then I have my journals right here. But right now, you guys, I'm about to go on Pinterest and I'm finna look for potential journaling prompts so that I can have like something to go off of. I kind of already have one. It was about like, what are my weaknesses and how can I work on them? And so I was just talking to myself and I was asking myself, like, what do I feel like I want to work on even more? I feel like gossiping is a big thing that I want to work on, because like I feel like gossiping has such a high negative capacity when it comes to things, and I feel like we do it so unconsciously that we probably just be like, oh, it's not that serious, but we're being negative to someone else. So I was telling myself like I want to work on that, even though I'm not the biggest gossiper, but like I'm not the littlest either, because sometimes I be, you know, but I want to try to minimize it as much as possible. Also, I feel like being on my phone, I be on my phone way too much, bro. I want to find ways to work on that, so I'm gonna put my screen recording to the left of Pinterest. So yeah, you guys, this is how my Pinterest look. Most of it is just like fits and just like celebrities. Okay, so there's self-love journaling prompts, shadow work journaling prompts, morning journaling, healing and growth. I'm gonna try to find two big topics, and then you guys can use these two if you want. And then my Pinterest is right here, but like let me look around right quick. Okay, it says journaling prompts for healthy dating. That's not really relevant to me because I'm not dating anyone, but I feel like that could be fun to do just because like I'm trying to be, you know, in case I try to get cuffed up right quick. Okay, so self-love journaling prompts. Who in my life have I ever let become my source of happiness, joy, confidence, and love? If I took the weight off of this relationship / connection and I let myself be my own source of happiness, joy, and love, how would that feel? How would I feel to every day wake up knowing I'm enough? Oh, that's a good one. If I had to name 3 things that make me feel not enough, what are they? Okay, I might do 10. How would I feel to every day wake up knowing I'm enough? I feel like that's a really good and deep question. That question right there pulls at my soul. It says, what can I do in my day-to-day life to start showing up like this woman? Well, I'm a man, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna do 20 and I'm gonna do 10 on this self-love prompt sheet. So let me screenshot this, and then we'll do that whenever I go downstairs because I have to take out the trash. But yeah, you guys, if you guys want to look at my journaling Pinterest board, you know, you can go ahead and knock yourself out. And then you can also just go on Pinterest like this and you can look up journaling ideas. Oh wait, no wait, do journaling prompts. journal prompts. Okay, you can do weekly reflections. There's some more journaling prompts for self-love. It says, what are some things you love about yourself that you usually overlook? In what ways are you different from the people that you surround yourself with? Do you ever find yourself seeking validation from others? If so, how can you validate yourself in that aspect? Describe yourself through the eyes of someone you love. I'm actually going to do these instead. I'm going to do these, so let me add these. All right, you guys, so we're going to do those. I'll actually put them like in text whenever I get ready to journal. I'll see you guys downstairs because I have to take out the trash. What is up, you guys? I just came from taking out the trash and just was looking at the sun and stuff like that, but I got this candle. I have so many candles here and I forget to use them. Okay, this candle is called Mind and Body Balance and Harmony. And then I wanted to put some of this on right here too. This is my Billie Eilish fragrance. I haven't used it in a while. It's the vibe tonight. It's like a caramel, like caramel, sunset, sunshine, sun glow. And it has like a floral finish at the end, I think. I'm gonna start off with this journal right here. And I'll put up a picture of a template of how the journal looks, but the quote for this one says, out of all your vulnerabilities will come your strength. That 8. Today's date is the 29th. I was supposed to do this morning, but I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, I just was tired. I am grateful for my journals. I am grateful for God. I am grateful for my family. And so inside of that is gonna be family by blood, my supporters, and friends. Yeah, okay, I ate that. Next it says like, what will make today great? Which I have to kind of speak in past tense, but I'll say like, film a video, skincare, face mask, watch Naruto. Do you guys remember well, it still happens to this day, like basically like what happened with like Euphoria, what happened with like Squid Games? Do you guys ever see like whenever something gets really famous and like in your brain it's kind of like, don't watch that, like, because it's just like you just want to be rebellious? Like that's what I was doing. So now I haven't watched season 2 of Euphoria and I haven't watched Squid Games, and it's not like, oh, I want to be different. It's just more like I really don't care that much to watch it, and I was only going to watch it because everybody else was watching it. So in my mind I just was like, I don't have to watch this. Okay, daily affirmations. Let me actually look up some strong daily affirmations. Okay, so my daily affirmations for today is, I am doing my best, and that's okay. And I am allowed to be loud. Like, I am allowed to speak my voice. Because I don't know if it's y'all, but like, just I talk really loud. I just feel silent sometimes, or whenever I talk excessively, I feel silence. Well, I used to feel like that. I'm speaking that in the past tense because that's not really a part of me now, but sometimes I can get triggered and now I'd be like, oh, like, I'm too much. My energy, who I am, is too much for these people. So let me just refrain down and let me get small, like I'm Snow White. Okay, you guys, don't mind my hair. Okay, so now it says 3 basic things that happened today. How could I make today even better? I'm gonna do that part at night. And so now I'm about to do the actual journal prompts that we have. And you wanna know something crazy? Out of all them, I've been journaling since January, and I was most consistent this month, so I journaled every day this month, and it's been 29 days. But some journal prompts are longer than others. Some are just like simple check-ins. Like sometimes it'll be like pages like this, just like journaled out, like just stuff. Okay, so May 29th, I'm trying to give y'all some inspiration to go and journal, because I feel like journaling is a form of like just talking to yourself and just checking in on yourself, and like just like we think a lot of thoughts, but we don't think about the thoughts that we think, if that make any sense. Like we don't think about what we're thinking. Me personally, I want to know where these thoughts are coming from. I want to know, how can I get better at thinking my thoughts? I want to know, how can I be more efficiently, emotionally intelligent with my own self? So that's personally what I like to do. I just love emotional intelligence stuff. I feel like journaling and reading books and being in community and being around people kind of helps me understand my limits and where I need help at, because I can have a lot of patience with myself, but that doesn't mean I have a lot of patience with other people, which is something that I'm working on, because it's like, I just feel like that's not like, it's just something that I personally want to work on. For example, if I feel myself like feeling like I need to hold on to something. So like if someone asks me for something and I really want it, I'll be like no, and then next thing you know, I'll find myself being like, okay, well yeah, you can have it, just because like I want to be able to be like, you can have it, to be like my first instinct, instead of me being like, this is mine, like I'm entitled to this. But like it's not even nothing, it's not like money or anything. It can be like food. Like I'll be like, no, this is mine. Like no one. But even if I really want it, I'll be like, okay, you can have it. Or like, okay, here go a piece. And when I did that like a couple weeks ago, I was like, I thought to myself, I was like, wow, I'm kind of making growth, because I remember if people used to ask for my food, I used to be like, no. But let me go back to Pinterest right quick and look up at the thing that we agreed on. So the question I'm about to go with for right now is, do you ever find yourself seeking validation from others? If so, how can you validate yourself in that aspect? I'm about to screenshot this and I'm about to write a prompt down in my journal. What's up, you guys? I feel like at first being in LA, I feel like it was the best place ever, which it still is. I still love it. But being away from here, it allowed me to see like what is missing. I feel like LA is such a fast city that, I don't know, like you can't really block out the noise unless you have a really good self-care routine to where you're just like focused on yourself, which I have a pretty good one. But I know that for people out there, like I know that their life is just moving so fast. And when I come back to Louisiana, I feel like life out here is so slow, that to the point to where like it's like you have to hear your thoughts out because they're not going anywhere. In LA, you can always just like escape. So if you stay in like a small rural area, like appreciate it, because like think about it, like they may have something, like people that live in the city or people that live, you know, they may have something that you want, but you have something that they need, and that's your peace. And just, you know, live your little life. I love days like today because this is what I've been doing the last 3 days. I haven't really made tea. I'm just stirring my tea, that's why you hear that noise. I love days like today because like today is just like one of those boring days where it's just like nothing is going on. But these are like some of the most exciting days for me because like I'm doing nothing. On days like this too, I don't drink coffee because like it's like, what am I amped up for? Like why do I have so much energy? Like I'm not doing nothing today. Today just makes me want to just take a deep breath and really just appreciate like everybody that's in my life. I really appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate my parents. I love Kate. I love my brothers, my other brothers, my sisters, my friends. Just days like this. That's why I picked the mug today that has the hearts on it, because that's really what I feel. Like today I sent this to my friend because I be on Pinterest a lot, so I see a lot of like quotes and stuff. So I just wanna, this is what I'm telling you guys today too. I'm telling y'all what I told one of my friends. This is a picture that I sent them. I said, I hope there are days when your coffee tastes like magic, your playlist makes you dance, strangers make you smile, and the night sky touches your soul. I hope you fall in love with being alive again. Yes, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like so many people are so sad and stuff like that. And I feel like people that do be happy or just like are really appreciative of where they at in life, and they don't really, people on social media don't really show that side. Like nobody really show when they're happy or when they feeling like grateful, stuff like that. All I see is when people are just being negative. I'm not saying that when you share your feelings and it's sad, it's negative. I'm just saying that like people don't show their feelings whenever they're like doing good. Or I just feel like people don't really be as vulnerable as, not would like, because it's like people are not what is the word called, people are not obligated to show how they feel at any time. Like no one, because like I definitely understand that, but I just want to be there to show people that like, you know, yeah, it'd be hard days, but there are some good days, and there are some days where you're just in between and you're just going with the flow. Like today I was going with the flow. I tried to film my intro and I just was telling myself like, it doesn't have to be like perfect, like just go and speak what's on your heart, just go from there. So that's what I really did with this video. I just wanted to talk about things. But something that I've dealt with the most throughout social media was, I remember back like a year and a half ago, I used to wake up every day and I used to hate myself. Like I used to hate how I was on the outside, I used to hate how I was in the inside, and I just felt like I couldn't escape myself because like I know where I wanted to be and who I wanted to be, but I just felt like I was never moving towards that person until this year. But I felt like I just I never was making the progress towards the person that I wanted to be, and I just was so consumed by my depression that I just felt like I couldn't do anything in my life, or I didn't really believe in myself. But I just noticed that I used to seek a lot of validation from people, and I used to feel like people had to believe in me for me to believe in myself. And then like that changed this year, especially whenever I started like praying to God, and like I got saved, and like I just was like, okay God, I need your help, because like I couldn't do none of this alone. That's how consumed with depression and like self-hatred I was, to the point to where like I could never really even look in the mirror and be like, oh, I really like this person or who I've become. Because like I was telling you, at one point I was putting social media before my own mental health, and now it's the exact opposite. But I feel like it's all about balance and stuff like that. But this year, after I found God and like, you know, really was like, okay, I want to change, I started like reading books, journaling, taking days for myself. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, so I definitely do have my days, and I'm not the most confident person, but I am not insecure to the point to where like I absolutely need someone to tell me that I look good, or that I need their validation for the progress that I've made. That's why like whenever I see people compliment me, I'm really grateful that they compliment me on like the progress that they've seen. But it's something that I've been telling myself, because, you know, I was literally like a few days ago, I was beating myself up because I felt like I wasn't doing enough to better myself. But I was looking back to say, I was telling myself that like I'm closer to the person that I want to be, and I'm further from the person that I used to be. Even though I'm not exactly where I want to be at mentally, I was like, I'm just really grateful that God and you guys have helped me like become a better person, and just, you know, finally started to love myself. Because when you wake up every day and you hate yourself, you would ask yourself questions like, is this for me? Like, what am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? You would question everything. You would second guess yourself. You're not sure about anything. But like, I just know that like I'm so sure inside of my purpose or like vision of like what I'm supposed to do, that like no matter who talks down on me, I'm gonna still rise above. But no, I just wanted to share that with you guys, just to let you know that like, you know, even though like I could seem really happy, I definitely do have my days still, but it doesn't consume me the way that it used to. Now I can say, no, you're not gonna be negative in my brain. Negativity, go somewhere. Who cares? Because you know, I don't. Don't get me wrong. I remember I was saying that like, yeah, like going to church and praying and stuff really has helped me in more ways than I can even think. But you know, it's all about finding your own balance, and it's all about finding the things that work for you. Cause see, I'm not a person that's gonna like push anything on anyone. I genuinely love and respect everyone's beliefs and what they believe in and who they, you know what I mean? So I just wanna ask for the same respect, because I'm not the person that, I'm just sharing what works for me, and whatever works for you, that's up between you and who you talk to. But I'm just letting you guys know what I do that helps me, and I wanna talk more about it. Just never really know how to. I got like a sleep time tea. So good, bro. I had seen this on Pinterest too yesterday. It says, don't be distracted by the views of others. Focus on what engages you and inspire you. The most exhilarating experiences are generated in the mind, triggered by information that challenge our thinking. If you are excited about a subject that no one else is, all that should matter to you is that you're interested. Revolutionary thinkers who totally create new ideas are driven by their interests, not whether or not others are interested too. So I'm just giving you that inspiration. I'm just letting you know that like, if you have an idea with something, don't share it with people that you know is going to be negative, because then once they be negative to you, you're going to be like, oh, should I really do this? And it's like, yes, you should do it, but we let that one negative voice get in our head, and now it's like, oh, I'm not doing this. And now an idea that possibly could change your life is going down the drain. But you see me, I'm just not doing that anymore. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna see you guys when I'm upstairs, because I am about to drink this sleep time tea, watch a little bit of Naruto, my skincare routine. Then I'm gonna say, where's Alexis? Oh yes, stress. Where's a? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm probably finna sit down here and maybe listen to a podcast or some slow jazz music, just because like I've been on my phone all day today, just because like I haven't really talked to anyone, because in my hometown I don't really go out. But I think I'm gonna go out and see my family tomorrow. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. skincare for the last like 20-30 minutes, just figuring out like this stuff. I also I listen to a lot of podcasts while I like do pretty much, I live my life in podcasts. That's gonna be my substitution for scrolling on Instagram, is listening to podcasts. And like, I don't know yet, I'm still trying to figure that part out. I know that I want to partake in, I know it looks like I'm sitting on the toilet, but I'm not. I know it's one habit that I really want to stop, is stop scrolling on social media as much. I really am going to focus on that, because these last few months, I've been on social media so much. I need a break. Like, I don't need a break from posting. I just need a break from scrolling. Like, do y'all know what I mean? Like, I don't need a break from like not posting on social media. I just need more of one that's like not just involving myself or scrolling, just posting and getting off. Because I love posting, but the scrolling part, that is what gets me. These eye bags are gonna be cheek bags for my cheekbones now, I guess. It's a lot of skincare products that I put in the fridge that my grandmother have in here. I'm gonna be packing up my stuff soon. I'm gonna pack up some stuff. I don't think I'm ready to leave Louisiana. As far as like forever, like I'm never coming back. Like obviously I'm gonna travel back here. People that be saying that they never go back to their hometown, you're dramatic. Like, you're gonna go visit your mom. Like, you're gonna go visit your dad. Oh, yeah, you guys, that's really pretty much my nighttime thingy. I'll see you guys whenever I'm finna watch Naruto. And I'm gonna share with you guys what I wrote in my journal. But I'm gonna let this sit on for like 10-20 minutes. I'm gonna take it off. What's up, you guys? I was just thinking about why I watch Naruto so much. But I was just remembering that, like, since it has subtitles, you have to pay attention to what's going on, because you can't be on your phone and watching at the same time. But I just wanted to take this off on here. I have a pimple right here, but it's fine. I wanted to share with you guys a couple things that I wrote about in my journal, because I got kind of deep a little bit, but I don't mind sharing with you guys, because, you know, we all trying to heal, be healthy. Okay, here's my journal right here. I wrote about like 2 to 3 different things, and I'll let you guys not be the judge, but kind of like, you can kind of sit back and let me tell you my perspective on certain things. These are not hard topics to talk about, but these kind of are hard for me to talk about, so kind of be a little bit, show some compassion. Okay, so it was like, do you ever find yourself seeking validation from others? If so, how can you validate yourself in that aspect? I said, sometimes I'm trying to get people to laugh at me by providing comic relief, because deep down I feel like that's all people look for in me, and that makes me feel deeply isolated in terms of my personality, because I love being funny and I love making people laugh. It brings me a lot of joy, but there's more to me. The way I can validate myself in that aspect is being more transparent with the people I surround myself with, vocalizing my feelings, also providing words of affirmation with myself and telling myself it's okay, not everyone truly gets you, and that's fine. You're more than just a box of jokes. But don't get me wrong though, I love making jokes, and like, if I could do that all day, I would. But if I'm just seen just as that, it's like this. It's like, let's be honest now, it's Nikki M. Like, if you think I'm gonna just make a joke every time I talk, that is what gets me. Let's see. Get off of my account. You're blocked. Never text me. Sorry. See, like, during these times I can't be serious, and I'm like I'm saying, I love making jokes, but it's just making sure that you can recognize and acknowledge different sides of my personality. But a lot of people do recognize it. Like, a lot of people come to me for advice, which I love. A lot of people ask me to pray for them, surprisingly, because like, I go to church, so like, a lot of my friends would be like, can you pray for me? And like, I find a lot of comfort in that, because it's like, oh, you think I'm good enough to pray for you? Yes, that's what I love. But I said, also providing words of affirmation with myself and telling myself it's okay, not everyone truly gets you, and that's fine. Take things slow, don't act out of emotion, just be yourself. People will love you regardless of how your personality is presented at that given moment, because like I said, it's so many different sides of my personality that I'm not just funny, but I am really funny. Like, let's not get it twisted now. I am. Okay, I was like, I love you, buddy. I also feel like if I don't seek other people's validation, I'll be alone, because to a certain extent, that is a form of showing people that their opinion matters, which is fine, because, you know, you want people to feel seen and validated, but it shouldn't happen at the expense of your own validation. And one thing about me is I'm gonna eat when I journal. Okay, and so then I also journaled about how can I step. I was asking myself, like, what are my weaknesses? What are things I want to work on? How can I stay away from gossip / negative talk? When I'm alone, don't pass judgment on anyone. Like, that means whenever I'm behind closed doors, don't pass judgment on anyone. Pray for your mind and pray for good things to happen to that person, instead of whatever negative thoughts you log across your mind. So yeah, that's something that I really practice. Like, I practice cheering for people who, even if I don't feel like cheering for, but like, I just make sure that I'm finding gratitude and love to help help everyone and support everyone. I said not engaging in conversation about others that I know is not 100% true or just based off assumptions. Yeah, that's negative. No. Giving people benefit of the doubt no matter what they have done or how they have previously displayed their character, not just for them but for my sanity and not feeding into negativity. No matter what you've done, I'm gonna let you go and live your life, and I don't care and I don't judge you. Bye. Realizing everyone is fighting their own beast and walking through their own storm, so truly try your hardest to understand that and just be nice. I said sometimes it's good to have friends who are surface level to talk about someone. Oh, so I said it's good to have friends that are like surface level and that are boring, because sometimes they be so bored with their life that they don't even really care what's going on in anyone else's life. So those surface level conversations be okay, because I feel like sometimes the most negative talk comes from the people you're closest to. So check out who you're talking to. I said also surrounding yourself with people who is against talking about other people and judging. Also I want to avoid asking negative people about what they think about my ideas. That was something totally different that I journaled. But yeah, you guys, that was kind of what I wrote in my little like 30-minute journal session. But today was just a day that I love, and I'm just so grateful that God gave me the idea today to film this video, because at first I was gonna film something different, but I was like, let me show them a glimpse of my world and how I have been doing stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching way more Naruto than I would like to admit, and I will be doing better with that. But yeah, so now I'm about to finish the video off with the 5-minute journal. Like I said, yeah, I'm trying to heal myself. Like, I'm not going into tomorrow with last year's problems. I'm not, and you can leave and you can go. Okay, it says 3 amazing things that happened today. Talk to my family, which is you guys. Whenever I say family, that means family by blood, my supporters, friends. And you know, not all family is blood too. Wait, not all, yeah, because some, those, and that is what gets me. Journal, I didn't get the color, but it's fine. Put on a face mask. Watched Naruto. How could have made today even better? Waking up earlier and going to the gym. I love you guys so much. You guys, if you want, you can follow my Instagram and stuff like that, because I'm really vulnerable on my Instagram whenever I'm not posting on here. I did have a spam account for a little bit, but I felt overwhelmed. It felt like another form of social media. Like, I'm trying to limit my time on it as a whole. But you guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Arrington Allen, 18 years old. I just made 18, but I love you guys so much. Comment down below, let me know how you feeling, let me know how you doing in the comments. I'm gonna get back to as many people as I can, and make sure you respond to someone in the comments too. Like this, you know, do your thing. Love you guys so much. And today was everything and more, spending time with you guys and showing you guys a little bit of some of my insecurities, some of what I go through, and I just want to let you know you're never alone. I love all of you guys, and thank you.